that makes it a little bit, essentially impossible, for them to do. But you can imagine a situation where you have, in a typical polling, unit, you have hundreds of voters in that, particular location. If the politicians want to send thugs into those areas, they will think twice because of the sheer number of the people that are there. People are definitely going to resist. But a situation where you have lower voter participation in the electoral process at the polling unit, it becomes very easy for them to manipulate the process one way or the other, scare people into even if they know that they might not be able to manipulate the beavers, but they can stop people from coming to the polling units to exercise their franchise with regards to the beavers. So these are some. So I think the general, climate of the election itself, it's actually very, very important. And that will be one major area where the politicians, if care is not taken, can actually succeed in getting a lot of the Nigerians disenfranchised by ensuring that they do not turn up because of the climate of fear they have sown within the polity.
Because if you introduce insecurity, the probability that it will conflate the issues and other issues might be...
Please, let's focus on this. Please, let's focus on this because we're getting somewhere.
Buried on the... Because if you introduce insecurity, the probability that it will conflate the issues and other issues might be buried under the umbrella of insecurity is quite high. And this is why we focused on election management, because one of the concerns that we have is that insecurity might be used as an alibi, to conduct elections that do not meet the integrity test. And this is the reason. There are mitigation measures. Yes, whilst we note, that some of these actions, because I heard the question about timing. All the issues highlighted, in the election manipulation risk index are issues that have been canvassed not just by civil society, by media, by other stakeholders in the build-up to this election. What civil society organizations have now done is to say, can we assemble all this information, all this advocacy that different stakeholders have been involved in into one report to tell a compelling story about the insidious nature of election manipulation in the build-up to the election, and there are risk mitigation measures. And I'll give two classic examples, for instance, on INEC capture. And one of the mitigation measures is, yes, INEC is not responsible for the appointment of recs, but across the state, there are 3 officials that are central, to the operations of INEC at the state level. The first one is the admin secretary. The second one is the HOD ICT. The third one is the HOD operations. And one of the mitigation measures is calling on INEC that these 3 critical individuals who are critical to successful elections, you need to ensure only incorruptible, professional, and people who have high regard for integrity should be deployed to these high-risk states to make it difficult for some of these recs who have partisan backgrounds to undermine and compromise the process. The second one was in the recruitment of ad hoc officials. And we said, just like INEC publishes, locations for either PVC collection or all, we've called on INEC to publish the names of ad hoc officials recruited to man elections at the state level. So if people have objections, if people know that these individuals are members of political parties, they can raise objections the same way that we have claims.
Do you know that till now, INEC have still yet not published the names of these people? Because obviously, when they publish somebody that is a politician in my area now, I know he's a APC man or a PDP man, I will raise alarm. That is what they're talking about here. Let's in the next 30 seconds, this video will finish so we can talk on it.
Charles recruited to man elections at the state level. So if people have objections, if people know that these individuals are members of political parties, they can raise objections the same way that we have claims and objections for voter registration. And so these are some of the mitigation measures that have been highlighted in the report. And like we said, that there will be 3 reports that will be issued throughout this process. Some states that are currently high risk may change, to medium risk or low risk. That's our expectation. But the way it looks, the way the map looks currently, requires more cohesive, proactive, and strategic action to limit the manipulation of elections on February 25th and March 11th.
Okay.
All right. 22 states at risk of election manipulation. Yeah. Remember, 2 days ago, although we have not talked about it, INEC came out to say that their system have been hacked or from foreigners. They are touching their system and all that.
They didn't say it has been hacked. Say they are trying to break
They are
into their
trying to.
server.
Okay.
They made mention of, say, for foreign countries, for within and foreign countries, and they made mention of France.
Okay. Okay. So I want us to discuss this because sometimes when we are talking about the possibilities, what we should be expecting, we shouldn't be opposing it with all bodies because we should understand. I've said this before. We should understand these cabals. They have been in power for so long. You know, these are the people where I don't know their generation. They don't drink us to the extent that I don't know. So for you to take the power from them is not going to be easy. So if we are praying and hopeful for victory, the same way we should be vigilant for any kind of manipulation these people are planning, on this election. So this one happened. This interview was just yesterday. I thought I should bring it here. Maybe this can give us more better view and illustration of what we'll be talking about since. Back to you, leftists.
Yes, thank you very much. We already knew this, and the Obidati movement is much aware of this too, because they are politicians and they've been there. They are not pure water sellers. I'm very confident about the arrangement, and I'm very confident about the people who are supporting them, because everybody's involved in this. Everybody wants this change. The most rich country is going to be from the northwest, northeast, and all about that. But these people are also being told now, they are wiser now. They've seen the difference between this present regime and the regime before, the lives they have lost, the poverty they have got into. They wouldn't want to start like that. So it's all about information, dissemination of information, and I believe it will be that they have able to do that. And naturally, they've all felt themselves. So it's not going to be an election as usual. I'm very sure of that. So with that, I want to
Okay,
quickly,
let me quickly acknowledge Fred
yes,
Agbon.
Fred Bones. That's exactly what I wanted
Thank you
to
so
quickly
much for being a
for.
member of Nigeria Watch family. We appreciate you, Fred Agbons. May God bless you. And my brother Wilfred also, thank you so much for your super chat earlier on. Thank you so much. And Grant, thank you for opening the super chat from the beginning. Thank you so much. Every one of you watching us right now, please make use of the dollar sign right there. Encourage us on what we are doing here. I appreciate you all, and please continue to share and like this broadcast. Thank you. I think Omoye
Omoye's corner should round up.
Okay, so I'm very glad. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis, for playing those videos. This is why the points that was put across by Mr. Is it Frost, or I'm sorry if I miss Soft, right? Is very essential. We can't just close our eyes. Yes, do we believe that Peter the Rock Obidati LP is going to win? We have no doubt in our hearts. But as we prepare our hearts, we should also, like Mr. Elvis stated, be very vigilant. We cannot sleep on our laurels, because these people are not sleeping. They are working overnight. There are 22 states that are at risk of them corrupting this election. What do we do in that regard? What are the things that we need to do to ensure that those things don't happen? The man has clearly laid out what he believes would work, which I agree with him on, right? That's why they're not printing those names, because they don't want you to know, because they know what they are doing behind the scenes. So I personally, and I think Mr. Gingerbread Man called in and was saying that our minds should mental slavery and the rest of that. There's no issue of mental slavery here. We have to be extremely analytical on all levels. We need to be 100 steps ahead of these people. So when we get information as vital, whether he's coming in the guise of trying to infiltrate, is it not good for you to even hear from some of your enemies so that you will know what they are planning? They say draw your enemy closer. In this regard, you listen with your own analytical mind, hear what this person is saying, ask the necessary questions, and then prepare yourself. We are going to win this election, but we can only win it if we are prepared all round, physically, mentally, spiritually.
I have to add to what you're saying, Madam Momoye. God bless you. One thing we must understand in life is that when your enemy don't show you their color, you will not know how to rearrange or plan for them.
Exactly.
Yes. So for me, if we have any enemy, which I know we have in this journey, that is fine. You know, let them display their self, their color to us so that we can know how to plan around them. You know,
Exactly.
yes. Thank you.
So I appreciate, personally, I appreciate it, because what has that done for me? It has made me realize that, you gotta step it up 100 times more than what you are doing. Be prepared, package, physically, spiritually, mentally. You reach there, you go vote, you wait for your vote to be counted. You don't go by yourself, you go with groups of people. That man said if there are a lot of people there, they might be hesitant to want to cause any commotion. So what does that tell you? Don't go by yourself. Make una go package something, put for pocket. This election na do or die. We are taking back our country. You see those stories I used to hear about how people used to reject traveling abroad. I want to experience it. I yield.
And before you go, I would like to quickly add this as well to what Madam Momoye just said. One thing you must understand on election day, yes, I will support her on that. Don't go alone, because trust me, guys, these people will plan hoodlums in different polling units that will disrupt the election. The same way all obedience should be prepared, you know, to receive them. Exactly, to receive them. You can't fold your arms. Enemy they pursue, you may you the run, they go. You got to fight back. Thank you. Back to you, leftists.
Yes, thank you very much. I want us to know that we are not preaching violence here. We are only discussing issues affecting us as a people, the way some people are reacting when it comes to election, and we are also just giving precautionary advice for others to understand how to go about those few, because those few that comes with whatever, they are very few. They are not many. They are not so much. And I want to. The good news is this will only happen in certain area. Do you know that even most of the thugs, hoodlums today are secretly obedient? Few last week, I saw a video. I'll mention names. I saw Kabaka standing, the youth leader of Labour Party standing, and one other person. They said this is not the usual election, no. This is no war before it used to be war. This time, no fighting. My name is Tony Kabaka. This one say, I am the youth leader of APC. This one say, my name is I'm the youth leader of Labour Party. Go and vote your conscience. Both all of them said it. What does that mean to you? This is Kabaka coming on air as the youth leader of Labour Party in Edo State, standing with the youth leader of Labour Party, saying it is not the same election the way it used to be. Things are changing. People are angry. I always use EndSARS, the way people came out to the street. Lots lost their life. This is the election of EndSARS. So it is left for the few talks to go to the way of the moving train. They will be crushed. So on that note, I'll go straight to the next person. The next person is supposed to be our Tinubu brother that is here, Bula Ba, but I think he has left. So we'll just go straight to Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, please talk to us. Engineer Ken, are you doing something or something is doing you? Okay. It seems Engineer Ken is not available at the moment. So we'll leave him. And Brother Dennis, you came and you left. Oh, very sorry. It would have been your turn. Oh, brother, good luck, Sonny. You just came and you show your face, you left. It doesn't work like that now. At least talk. I beg, hit the button and come back again. Then let's go to Tony Africa because we don't have these people available. So the next person will be Tony Africa. Tony Africa, please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, stars. Hello. Yeah, thank you very much. I came in very late. I just woke up, because this Nigeria matter or Edo matter, not they let me to sleep again. So, so the topic, I think, can you just, a little bit, please, the little bit
Yes,
topic.
the topic we started with the governor of CBN extending the deadline for old Naira note. Before it would have been on the 31st of this month. But
Okay.
because of the pressure and everybody crying, they met and extended the date to February 10. After which they will also give 7 days for people to come to Central Bank. That is after February 10. Now is bank. You can go to any of your bank and do your changes and all that. But
Okay, I
after
get that, sir.
February 10,
I get that. I
February
get that.
10,
The next one, sir. The next one.
Yes, that has been the one. The next one was the video we just played now. That's the second video. You saw that when they were saying about we have 22 states at risk of election manipulation and also protecting the voting rights of Nigeria students. You just heard from them how the federal government should allow students to go to their various polling units to vote. And also, people should go out en masse to avoid few coming to embarrass few. When few come to embarrass much, it is hard for them. So that's where we are now, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Anyway, so I just I heard when you was talking about how things used to be. Also, I mean, this is what I was. Okay, let me not go back. Yesterday, you guys were saying that the presidency, has said that they're going to leave a very good legacy behind for all this, that this monetary measure. Then this beaver, something that is going to be legacy of the president, of the presidency. Then what did I say? I said that whenever they are saying A, you people should be looking at J. These people, they are not serious. So, as a matter of fact, the Nigeria state, is a failed state. Nigeria nation, is a failed state since 1999, especially because as up to the 1990s, it was still okay. Like you rightly said about how people go to universities and then a polytechnic with bursary allowance. So you get 600 naira every month. If you go to school in the 1988, 87, 88, if you start polytechnic or university, you know that already. So nobody say that unless most of you were the job born for abroad now. Now you will call they say, oh, I don't know. Everybody must one day grow old.
From Africa, thank you for remembering me that. I forgot bursary arrangement. For every student, you get salary at the month. Yes. Every month you get money. Nigeria were like that.
600 naira. 600 naira, which is equal to 2,400 naira. $6 equivalent.
If I talk about it, people will say Nigeria is not a welfare system. Nigeria is don't say that again. We are not rich enough.
In addition, Alice, there's something you also touched on. Oga Lefties, you talked about the uniform. Uniform. Okay.
Before you do the addition, Alex just remind me something again. Do you know in all universities, you have tickets that you buy tickets to go and eat? You don't need to be cooking. All you just need the morning or in the afternoon, go to the cafeteria.
You have the tally. Yes. They give you tally. You have the tally. Yes.
Lefties, it's all those money they are not stealing to banks abroad. All these politicians.
Nigeria will not work. As a student, you see the food you eat. You don't need money.
People who are benefiting from the evil will never allow you to talk about these things. And you and Mr. Tony, they will never allow you to talk about that. They will say, no, don't talk like that. We are not Germany. We are not England. We are not Switzerland. We are not Saudi Arabia. And yet, they steal our money.
Nigerian roads were better and wider than German roads when I came into Germany, 1993. You know what I mean? They were, I mean, if you see come to Germany today, already started to renovate their highways. Our highway were the best. Our highways.
Nigeria got TV station before France.
Yes.
We got TV station before France.
Yes. If we just learned that South Africa got theirs in the 70s. You know?
If you know the country you come from, how it used to be, the respect you command because of the system, because of the money you have.
Unless a child, unless a child is born with a, with a doom brain. Like in German they said doom is somebody who is, not be dumb, but doom is somebody who is a stupid brain. Now they were born from 1976 to date that will say you don't know how Nigeria was like, because even right up to 1990, Nigeria was still okay. That's why the destruction.
Yes, Tony, can you remember Nelson Mandela when he left prison? He came to Nigeria to come and talk to our professors how they can develop some schools in that country for the black children of South Africa.
Yes, and across the world, Nigeria was the center, the cradle of black civilization. And then he said that if Nigeria should fail, then the black, and that's exactly what we are experiencing today. So Nigerians, I went to a better polytechnic. They will come, so we have about 3 consulate, American consulate in Ibadan alone. One is in Agodi, one is in Dugbe, the city center, and so on. They will come to your school also. They will be lobbying for you to come and study in the United States. That you should abandon your polytechnic, education in Nigeria. That you should come. That there's special arrangement for you. All you have to do is this TOEFL. You know what I'm saying? And then these formation centers. We have 3 in Ibadan. 3.
Yeah,
I don't know about
exam. Yes, TOEFL exam.
Yeah, TOEFL just for the English language that you can go to be speaking like all this useless poetry for America where they make, That's what I mean. So then Nigeria was the best, and then they will tell you that you are not going to pay anything, but still nobody's going. Nobody's going there. Nobody's going there because Nigeria certificates were more recognized. That's why that my father, my uncle, they will tell you not to even go to Turkey because Turkish also they have some English universities that were coming to Nigeria to try to entice us. You know what I mean? So you can come to Turkey to study, but at the end of the day, if you go to Ibadan Polytechnic, then your certificate will be more worth than if you go to Harvard. So that's what we're talking about. So
Tony Africa, you said like the useless America. Please withdraw that. That is an insult to those.
No, not our people. Not our people here. I mean the people that the way they speak their language, the slangs. Okay, sir. I will draw it because there are also black Americans there.
Thank you, sir.
So for the school, primary school inspectors will come to Benin Baptist Primary School, Mission Road. That's where I went to with Betty Odiase also. Betty Odiase also went there. The inspectors do come. And then, so that's why we have to be disciplined. Our uniform have to be properly arranged all the time. Even though during the break time, we don't know when the inspectors are going to come in. You know what I'm saying? So if the inspectors come in, they will look at the colors of your shirt and your clothes. You don't have to wear dirty clothes. And if any child is found outside, any child of school age is found outside, whether you wear uniform or not, the inspector will also arrest you. That why are you not at school? Because they just based on assumption that you are still a kid. Even in Ijebu, they do the same thing. Even secondary school, everything. So something is really wrong with our system. So that's why I was saying today that when they say A, we should be looking at B, because these people, they have another plan, but they are full of deceit. They are full of deceit, That is, they deceive us, say, no, make we got to play them. Make we tell them, say, because the INEC is not in existence. Police is not in existence. That's why we are having all these controversies going around without any. These people are just committing the atrocity with impunity. With impunity. Look at somebody like Adamu Aliyu. Okay, the man when they call Oshomole is going to the Senate. Akpabio, who did not participate in the election. Now they said the court, this outside court, don't grant and say. I mean, what the hell? The place has failed. Let us accept that it has failed, because the way Obi is right now, no, in America it was like that, for Burma, and then in Austria it was like that for cost, 1 minister cost. So once the opinion poll say that you are ahead, even without any documentation, people can see that. How the people are trooping out to support Obi. You know that. So when you as an electoral body, you are not saying that, okay, if you lose, blah 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 blah. It means that they have the plan. Nothing can work, because yesterday they said that no, I shouldn't be sick of this PSC or whatever PSS disease. That lack of confidence in the system, that the system has improved. That what that woman was saying, that the system has improved, that the system is trustworthy, but it's not trustworthy. That's why we should be aiming at a plan B. I'm not praying for any violence, because I'm not in Nigeria. I don't want a Nigerian to come out. Instead of go there to be fighting, you better not to go out to vote, because don't go and kill yourself. Because the army is there, the police is there to kill you. So that's it.
Thank you, Tony Africa.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Well, you must come out to go and
Tony,
vote.
people are not scared of death again. Don't worry, we will vote and defend our vote.
Nobody. Yes,
I know, Alex. In the case of Benin, that time, Edo State election, which Nigeria was spearheaded, so that there will be peace, and then but you know that the youth came out, they even drove the police people away. These people, they sent about 150,000 police, about 52,000 policemen and women to Edo State. But when they saw the mood of the of the kids, of the youth, they decided not to intervene. You see that it was ordinary boys and girls that were arrested, those INEC officials tried to steal their vote. But in this case around now, this is very. You see that Atiku is not even making any move right now. Atiku, it seems like he has been promised by the northern owners of the country that don't worry, just relax. We'll give you this. We'll give you the made the Satan and the kid themselves.
Okay,
so that way
let me just come to you on that. This is pissed off. Let me just come to you on that. Thank God you made an observation that Atiku right now doesn't even care. You can see his attitude, right? And you're able to check that attitude. You should understand these guys are smart guys, believe me, but in a dirty way. They're very smart. They're very smart. That's why the country has been run aground, because they know how to take money from you. They know how to steal from you. They are very professional in what they're doing. Like the video Niger Watch played just now. If you take a look at that video very well, you definitely understand some of the concerns that I've raised. You see, the country is not. Everybody's been brainwashed in the country. Understand that. If we don't know that now, we should better understand that almost every Nigerian has been brainwashed.
Yes. So you are very right. You are very right, especially the Southerners, because we tend to do it the right way, like the way we are experiencing abroad, and then because we are educated. Because I know that Nigeria, Edo State and Lagos State and Awolowo region, Awolowo region, including our states, 1.5 years old, you are sending your child to the daycare center.
Obaseki knew how he
got. Hold on, sir. So 1.5 years, 18 months old. So primary school, you start primary school in Nigeria, not in form of nursery, from the age of 3 in the southern Nigeria. But you see that the other people, they don't go to school. They either be selling tea on the street and all this kind of stuff. They have been brainwashed very much, and then the problem is that also they are still keeping to that ideology of their ex-leaders, promising them that this northernization policy will continue, even though after them, Amadou Bello, Murtala Muhammad, Babangida, they said that the northerners confessed. That's what is destabilizing the whole system. Because if the offices, the institutions, people manning them has been decentralized, like people from Edo, people from Lagos, people from Hausa, people from Igbo, they are all manning this, they are working together. Come to the embassy abroad. Only Hausas. You know what I'm saying? And even in Nigeria there, you can't get a passport in Benin, but you have to go to Kaduna to go and get your passport. So many things are not okay. all the military installations are in one place, so making other people not to be feeling sense of belonging to that same country that we call our own, that we want to repair the country. In the case of ENSAS, people were protesting in the south after starting from Benin, taking off from Benin, because somebody was shot wrongfully in Ugeli. Then the thing now spread like wildfire through the whole southern Nigeria. But the northerners youth, what were they doing? They were attacking our people there. So this cannot work this way, sir. I thank all of now. I better make cause any controversy today, okay?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Tony
Yo,
Africa.
can you please allow me respond to the caller that time that was making a reference to me? Is that okay by you?
Go ahead.
Okay. For the caller that called and was accusing me of being an agent, kind of stuff. Understand that this is a game, and if you think it's not a game, then you're going to just be playing or deceiving yourself. You see, politics is all about, it's a game. It is who is smarter that will eventually win the race. It's not about power. It's not about you. You have to think. You have to think. You have to use your mind. You have to be, open to information. Okay, even if I'm an agent and I'm giving you such information, you should be glad, that such information is coming out. But believe me, no agent is coming here to give you any information on how they're going to ring you. No agent is going to do that. Okay. And don't think, oh, this is just the first time trying to pull out such information. I've talked to even VVIP. If you watch the video that Niger Watch played here, you'll find out that INEC themselves have said it, that there are some compromise. So if INEC will come out, how did INEC know? How did they know that some people are trying to hack their system? It means the system has been hacked, because the only way you can know is because the system has been hacked, because you're going to see the information. How do they know that it's from France, from this, from that? It means it has happened. If it's not happened, they wouldn't have such information. The only reason they have such information is because they saw the IP that came into the system. They saw the address or from what country or from whatever location. It could be from China. They were able to identify that. So understand, this is just a game. Thank you very much. I just wanted to let you know. Sorry for taking your time.
Yeah, you could be very correct, but I still think you can, with modern technology, you must not hack me. If you try to hack me, I'll know the location of where you are trying to hack me from. Just like somebody is trying to hack my Facebook, I'll be notified telling me so location because of the IP and the thereabout. It does not mean the person has hacked my Facebook, but you're trying to hack it because my security couldn't hack it. A lot of people have been trying to hack my Facebook for a very long time. And each time they try, I know the location, I know where it's coming from. Doesn't mean it's hacked me. So let's be very careful with the information we give out. Modern security can make you understand when anything there's an attempt. It doesn't mean it has been done. So they come out to say that there are attempts on their beavers, on their data system, doesn't mean it has been hacked. So let's be very careful, sir.
No, let me
We are
say
into
something
this.
to that. No, let me say
Yes.
something to that. When you say it's because one of the reasons you say, oh, I saw an IP, is because there's what called a two-factor authentication. If you've not been hacked, if you put up a two-factor authentication on your device, then a request will be sent to you, which means you are telling the
Sir, you are
provider.
using Facebook facilities. You are using Facebook device to 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 analyze um, um, data of INEC. INEC may not have two factor. You have two factors
What
on
I'm
social
saying,
media.
what I'm
Fact
saying,
is just let me finish. Two factors is security is on your WhatsApp, your Facebook, which means you have to impute either alternative phone number for them to verify. Maybe again, apart from phone number, if you the other, let me not just go far. Security sources, your email for them to send to you first. Is this you? But you don't need,
Okay.
you
Now
wouldn't need that on the data.
no. Let me say something about two-factor
This is
authentication. That's what you know about it. Two-factor authentication is wider than what you think about. You're talking about security. We design security tools. So two-factor authentication is just one of the means of authentication. It's not all of the authentication. Two-factor authentication could be email, could be, it could even be waves. I mean, like breeze. Breeze blows on your phone, on the screen, or your screen. So it's very, very wide.
It's not spiritual, sir. Like breeze.
No, now, Mr. Leftis, let him finish. He's giving us very great points. Please, can you just let him land? I beg.
You see,
God.
Understand, security is very, you know why we have cybersecurity. For example, I teach people as a software engineer, you are the one who teaches people how to become a cybersecurity engineer as a software engineer, because you are the owner of the code. You wrote the code yourself. A cybersecurity engineer does not know what, he doesn't even know anything unless I give him the guidelines. Okay, this means this means this, this means this. You see this red, it means so has happened, and this is how you're going to respond to it. You understand that? Now, when INEC said it's coming from France, it means somebody has hit the database. It's coming from, it's not just email. For INEC to say it's coming from France, it means somebody already got access to the database. Someone who had access to the database can either decrypt password.
No, sir, it is not true. I did old programming. I'm not measuring your program language.
Can he land first, please?
No, ma.
Let him just finish, sir.
No, ma. It is not true.
We're also here to learn, not just to always interject.
You can learn when you don't have an idea.
Let him finish, Mr. Leftis. You will have time to respond to him. Let him
responding
finish,
immediately.
please.
I say no, that is not true.
That's what if I have a system. If I have a system,
it is not true now. No, corner, you can fall for it, but it's not me now.
No,
I'm not falling for anything, Mr. Leftis. We're all human beings here, and we all have ears, and we all have ability to analyze. If someone has a point, let him land with his point.
My friends here, programming is large. Not one university can finish programming. You have more. How many thousands of methods? Not one human being.
Attempt hacking doesn't mean hacking. I'm not a layman in programming. Attempt hacking doesn't mean hacking.
INEC is telling you people are trying to hack their system.
You said they've already entered the base.
Okay, do you have the URL of INEC?
What is URL?
See, that's the point. You have a software engineer explaining to you. I am not saying that he knows it all, but can he land?
How did INEC know that they're trying to hack into their system when it's a website? How did they know? A device, somebody's holding a device, is using a beaver to run an election. How did they know? I don't have the URL of INEC. You don't have the URL of INEC. It's not a website. So how did they enter into the system if it's not through the database? How? Explain that to me, since you know. We're listening.
Mr. Engineer, this is a technological matter, and the database is not kokoro where you knock hammer in wood and keep under your bed. You must be online, and you need storage, sir. You need storage system, and you are using. You must be using. I don't know if Nigeria has that kind of storage. You may be taking your storage from one of these America or whatever storage system. You are going to pay for it, and they are going to send you protection. They are going to protect your storage for you, and there are going to be a lot of security measures put in place, because we are very much aware that code will be broken. It doesn't really mean that you must have it. There are websites that people as specialists here, they want to try. You don't need to give them the code. You already know
Okay.
the
Now
software.
you okay,
Don't let
hold
me
on,
finish.
hold on.
Don't let
You
me
just
finish.
said
You
okay.
asked me a question, and I am not telling you that
But you've not, as I said, how did they get this? How did they have access to the URL? Because
why
the
would they
URL is
have
supposed to be a
access?
secret. It's
Who,
supposed to be
who,
secret. It's
no,
not
who
supposed to be
created it?
known.
Who created it? How did somebody have access to your Facebook and hack you?
Because Facebook has URL.
What are you not saying now? You are still using the normal common
No.
URL.
Yes, now Facebook is accessible, but any database is not accessible because the URL is supposed to be secret.
Who said it's not going to be accessible?
Even INEC does not have access to the URL. That's why
Then
they gave them the device.
That means as an engineer, you still don't understand how this technology works.
Really?
As secured as America, they still try to break into their system. It doesn't mean they broke into their system.
Because America published their URL. Go and check it. America published the URL to election. Even it was even stated on America policy.
Okay.
Okay.
The question here is simple. INEC said they tried to hold on.
When they say they try to hack into their system, I do not have INEC's URL, which is that device that they are holding. I don't have the URL. The only people that have access to those URL is not even INEC. The creators, the manufacturers, the database hosters, they're the ones that have access to they own this access to the URL, the API. INEC is only using the machines, the equipment they gave to them. That's what INEC is using. But there are people who manage the API, which is the server. There are people who manages the database. The people that manages the database could be even different from the people that provide.
Hold on, we have a caller. We have a caller here, please, sir. Caller, please. Nico. Nico, you're online.
Good evening, me.
Yes, talk to us.
And all the panelists.
Talk to us, please.
Yeah, I know. I say good evening, all the panelists, and you, Mr. Leftis. Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is whatever the engineer is saying now may be true or whatever, but the masses don't necessarily need that now, because the information may discourage those who believe that the election may be rigged and they sat at home. So this information is not helping movement, as I see. Whatever he's trying to explain that he had been hacked, and do you know how many people that word is discouraging now? Those that feel that the election will not be free and fair. So all this information, if he had this critical information that he wants to give, let him look to let him call the Obidati and check to them, tell them all this information, those who will know what to do with this information. Because the masses that is hearing this thing now may think otherwise, and some may be discouraged. So if he have this critical explanation to give, he will give it to appropriate people. We make use of it. We try to make use of it. Because I know the information, even me as well, how deep I'm into this very movement, it discouraged me a little bit, talkless of someone who have been thinking negatively. So trying to insist on what they have been hacking is not giving this very movement is not giving any encouragement. Please, if you stop that, he have been hacked and he have been hacked. How can you be? You have to. You want us to log the election before the election day. So if the information should be given to the people who will make use of it. The only thing that go there and vote and defend your vote. I think that should be the word now, not to discourage an engineer. Yes, he may be perfect in what he's saying and whatever, but he has been hacked and he has been hacked. What is he trying to say? Discourage other people? No. Let the information be given to appropriate people that will make use of it and see what they can do, but not the masses who is watching.
Thank you. Thank you, Nico. And this is exactly my fight. Look, guys, I'm not here to oppose or to discourage. I am standing for Bugatti. I am not a novice. I am red.
And you cannot come to Niger Watch and try to play a mind game with us. We are not giving engineer, we're not talking about theological engineer process or whatever here. Our being here is to make sure and encourage people go get your PVC and stand on board. Democracy is about people, and the people is the government, and we are charging people to go out there saying the PVC may not work out of it, saying we cannot do it. That's how you started. Out of it, saying we must fight. Yes, the people. It's not you that is going to say that. People have said it, and that's why you see them on the street marching every day, sir. Have you been watching the social media that you said you are here now to talk to us? Have you been seeing the flow, natural flow from the people? You just made mention that Tiku has not been silent because he has nothing to give. You saw people coming out, apart from the few criminals coming to accuse him, and he's accusing some, just few. And you see the population of people, see their lies on social media. I expect you to have come to tell us about way forward about their lives, not telling us that this cannot work, this cannot work, this cannot work. The hike, no, sir, I will not agree with you. And for those that think we are novice and we don't have the mind game, we are not civilized, we are not educated, they can go to your class and listen to you very well and take a good lecture from you. But for some of us, we already knew what you are talking about, and it's not what we want here. We are not talking about
a monolith. I have learned quite a bit from him. So please do not sneakily insult me, Mr. Leftist. I have a right to express myself the way I want to. Okay?
What that man just called now, I was about to call to tell you the same thing that man just said. This matter, the topic of you people just go out from the topic. You people are arguing about acting. Even though the beaver, the very day they brought the beaver, I've already called somebody in Nigeria that I asked him, are you sure this beaver have not been touched somewhere? They told me that even though the beaver is being touched, there's nothing that is going to happen to any of the election that is going to be that is going to happen. The election is going to be free and fair. The beaver is okay. But even though they want to touch it, the beaver will not give them the access to touch it, because many people went to the fabrica. They mentioned about 6 people that go out from the party, even though Obi Daddy members were there when they went for the beaver. So please, you people should not do out from the topic of today. You people have to talk of the topic of today. This distraction is getting too much. Please, you people have to concentrate for the topic.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We've been here doing this, and we understand how it goes. Everybody cannot have the same idea.
I will come to the panel very soon.
All right.
Before next 2 weeks end.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Everybody cannot have the same knowledge, but we will not we will not welcome anybody that is trying to put fear or trying to disqualify the election before election, or trying to tell us that it's not going to work the way we want it, or the way we feel, or the way we'll be seeing it. We'll be doing election in Nigeria. Most of us have been personally involved in elections in Nigeria. I don't know if you know that. We've been personally involved in elections in Nigeria, and the people going for election is not a farmer, it's a politician. The politician has been a governor, so he knows better. So just like the last caller just said, he said, excuse me, sir, the last caller just told you something. He said he doesn't think this is the right place you're going to be talking about hacking and not hacking. I think if you say you are obedient, get to the obedient campaign number, call them as an engineer.
What I was trying to say, one problem we have as a people is ability to take criticisms or try to dissect information because we already made up our mind on some certain issues. It's a big
Yes.
problem for a black man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's why
we already made up our mind. It's obedient, and we are
yeah,
not changing it.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm not
We
talking
are
about
not changing it.
obedient. You see, when we have information, I wasn't the one who played the video. INEC to come out publicly to tell you that, oh, some people were trying to hack into our system. What does that tell you publicly? Is
Thank
this
you very
supposed to be
much.
public?
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes, they have the
so
right.
some
They
of
have
these
the
things,
right to say that. Thank you
some
very
of
much,
these
sir.
things, you don't think it's a game. You don't
No,
think it's a game.
thank you
But
very
you
much.
believe that, oh, me that just came in trying to say, okay, they said this one, why are we not looking at it this other way? So I am the one playing games. Oh, my friend, no problem. It's just
All right.
you think
Thank you.
I
Thank
want
you.
to discourage people from
No, thank you
doing
very
the
much, sir.
vote?
I have, you know,
Thank
let me
you.
tell you something. There was a forum. Somebody told me everything Obi was reading is from telling what they call it. I laughed at him. He said it's not coming from his head. This is how people start to manipulate people. He's not a smart man. I looked at him. He went ahead to be bringing pictures of President Obama, others using this, what they call it, tele whatever, in front of them. And I told him, this is presidential speech. He has written his speech, he's standing alone. But this is campaign, TV stations. You want to tell me in front of other candidates, they will allow only one man to be used such diverse to talk? Look, guys, some people will buy in. You can get some people because that is your belief and that is your message. Not so many of us. Nigeria youth has come up. They are so smart, very clever. Now, election is not on social media, it's on the street. Go to the street, sir. Go and take your data. As an engineer, please go take your data and build a software and come and give us the result. Just go to the street because engineers use data. Yes, you take in input, you input your data to create whatever you want to. Go create a software as an engineer. Go to the street. You are a very good engineer. You should have been by now. You are building a data to help us secure as an engineer that have been building software for elections all over, both you in different countries. We agree. Nobody is doubting you.
How do you know that I have not made arrangement for that?
Not arrangement. By now you would have been telling us this is my contribution.
Because it's not supposed to, a data is a data center where you take information. It's supposed to, APC need to have their own, PDP have their own, every other political parties have their own. That's how it works.
Listen to this. See what this person is saying. You think Obi does not have people that are monitoring this?
Okay, we'll see the election. We're watching. No
Thank you very much. It's a bet.
Yeah.
It's a bet.
No,
My name is Itoya Okolegbe. It's a bet.
I want my country to be good.
Good. Thank you. We all want the country to be good. So it's all right. Let's move on to other. Let's move on to. We've been arguing over.
All right.
Issue. Let's move on to.
Thank you, leftists. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all. Thank you. I can see that we focus on one particular issue for so long now, and although I have lots of people on the phone who want to contribute to this, so if you want to call in, let's hear from you on this particular issue that is on table. We have on table right now.
So yes, let's put the number on the screen for those that want to call. We need your contributors. Yes, very important.
So I have somebody on the phone right now. Hello, sir. Yeah, good evening to you, sir. Go ahead, talk to us.
Yes. Okay, my name is Lazarus. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay.
I've been listening to the conversation going on, and I listened to the engineer, I listened to Omoye, Rita has listened. I think going by what is on the topic for the discussion for today, I think this whole thing that is going on is just to tell you that we have leaders who are not focused. Yeah, because before you bring out any policy, you would have weighed the policy in and out. Look at the problems we have in our society, the kind of banks we have, the kind of the networks in the rural areas, and how this thing will work before you come up with the policy. But when you start bringing out the policy and jumping up and that today, you say deadline is tomorrow, then you now change it again, we give them another 10 days. That to show you there's no focus. That you just play, you just gambling. You know, see, I think we the people of Nigeria, that we need to sit tight and make sure that whoever is coming, and someone that they really understand how things work, how the system operates, not people that will just come and be dangling this today, tomorrow they will dangle that. It's just try and error. We can't continue doing try and error. I think that's where.
All right, round-ups are in 30 seconds. Round up.
Okay, in 30 seconds. Okay, again, the engineer that is talking, and just like the Bible said that in the end time, you see many professors in my name. The engineer, he has all this knowledge, all this while he kept quiet. I need to develop a system to do nothing. Let the people of Nigeria work how no matter how defective the given system may be, let them go and try it. Nobody should come at this time to start discouraging anybody.
Thank you.
The time has passed. Let us get focused. The engineer should keep all the knowledge he has to himself until after the election. He wants to advise and he can call and he can advise.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. All right. Let me pick another call right here. 1 minute now, people, because I have a couple of people who were calling in earlier on. Please help us to share this broadcast, like the broadcast. You can see that the likes and share have stopped again. Hello, good evening to you. What's your name and where were you calling from?
Hello?
Hello, sir. Your name and where you calling from?
Oh, I'm calling from Ireland.
Your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Mr. OJ.
Mr. OJ, okay, talk to us, sir. Talk to us. You are live.
Am I live now? I don't know if the one I'm speaking is Emefiele bow to pressure.
Yes. Emefiele finally extended the deadline. Yes, for another 10 days.
Yeah, it's okay. I was a die-hard follower.
Thank you.
What I wanted to contribute later was when about hacking, the way Mr. Lefty was. Let him leave the man that alone, will not keep arguing, know where we're going to. It will bring distraction. When they have caught him already, that he should leave, not discuss that, or should cut it off and let him focus on that thing.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
That was my major wanted to contribute to left. Let him leave. We should not be beating up. Let him focus on what we are going to. We tell them about they can let them have whatever hack. Let them focus about encouraging people like who have caught. So
okay.
Let left not dwell it again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for what you are doing.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. In case, because we're going to give time now for people to start talking. So if you want to call in right now so that you can express your view. But we're going to take a short break. Let's take a quick break because we're going to do our final submission after the break so we can end the show. And God bless you now. Please help us to share this broadcast and like the broadcast as well. Thank you very much.
There's a response on this day that says, Atiku Tinubu currently designed has destroyed your bullion van plan. So the question is it because of the bullion van plan that Tinubu was saying all what he said yesterday? And tell us let's talk more about how bullion vans were entering somebody's house on election day in 2019. Because you see, we've not gotten to the end of that bullion van matter. If you correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure that there are polling units inside bullion van. What was money needed for an election day? Was it for vote buying? Until today, we've not heard the last of that bullion van matter. And they've also raised it now. What is this bullion van plan that the PDP campaign is saying? And what really happened? What was those bullion vans for? Did they just stroll to visit? Or what really happened with those bullion vans in the last election? Because there were pictures and videos there.
On the other question of the bullion van or no bullion van and all of that, I think that matter has been put to rest. There was no money in the bullion van. The bullion van that even came missed the address to have come there.
Okay.
It missed the address to have come there, and that was why the bullion van was...
But why was bullion van moving on election day? No, but I just want to get this right. You said the bullion van missed its way to come into the place.
Yes.
But That place is not a known bank, or was it a bank? I just want to get to the root of it.
There are some companies that have high staff that pay their staff with cash, right? That bullion van missed his way there. And it was not invited by Ashwaju or anybody.
Concerning this bullion van issue, there was a story, in case you can go and read it, in the Cable in 2019, February 23rd, 2019, that talked about your presidential candidate actually owning up to it and saying, yeah, it is my, that have I worked in government before? Have I stolen anybody's money? No. That if a bullion, because I'm responding to the fact that you said that the bullion van missed road, which a lot of people look and say, how can a bullion van miss road like that? I don't know GPS or anything. So just to tackle the argument that you made that the bullion van missed road, he acknowledged it. He said, it's my money. I can do anything with it. And it's his money. So there's no scrutiny on him because it's his money. But the scrutiny is, it might be for vote buying. What do you say about that?
Now, my response to you, which I had already done before, is that statement was made jokingly. Reporters met with him. I was there. I was standing not too far. Met with him, and there were a lot of accusations. If you know Ashwaju very well, he loved to crack jokes and crack people up most times. And he said that statement. Not that he owns it and all of that. We've seen pizza delivery van miss their road. We've seen high equipment van miss their road. And I've told you that it was a missed identity of address.
Okay.
Nigeria, the man that will lead us to victory come 2023.
But one thing I forbid is telling myself a lie, because to thine own self be true. There is nothing on the table for me to use to defend APC. Nothing. And that is why when both of them are talking, I don't know what both of them are still waiting in their parties. They should make a competition on who failed more. The competition between PDP and APC is who failed more, because both of them are failures.
Well, respond to that.
Do you know, the last time I heard him talk, he said he was blind, and now that it's obvious he's still blind, he's not seeing.
In 1 minute.
No.
Right.
Yes. The APC person, they hired a drug trafficker by the judgment of a court, and he has not resigned. Drug trafficker by the judgment of a court.
Yeah, but no court has
PDP
ruled on that drug trafficker that you talk about.
No, not 10 districts of Illinois courts, certified true copy, drug baron. The PDP man is talking about Atiku Abubakar. William Jefferson was sent to jail in America, and he said $100,000 bribe he took from Atiku Abubakar. Moreover, President Obasanjo said the worst mistake he has made on earth is hiring Atiku Abubakar to be the vice president. That is the most corrupt person on earth. Has he resigned? Doyin Okugbe resigned. Now, PDP, APC, two heads, one monster with two heads, PDAPC. Now, Dino Melaye and Atiku Abubakar left PDP, joined APC. Okay. They were the ones that brought Buhari to power. They destroyed APC. They destroyed.
I don't want Tinubu native. Agbero full Lagos yo. Agbero want kill us yo. We don't want Agbero. We want Peter Obi. Peter Obi young. He love education. He love good road. He love human. He love good things. Hey, I want the fresh air. I don't want Tinubu. Tinubu is a thief. And Agbero won't kill me and my brother for my studio the other day.
But wait,
I don't want Tinubu.
But wait, this Tinubu and your papa now, who's senior pass? Who's senior?
Tinubu senior my papa now.
I say.
Because I said the failure of PDP and APC has made their spokespersons compulsive liars.
All right, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you. We're back now. Help us to share. We're going to do the final submission now of this particular broadcast. Please stay mute. There's noise coming from somebody. Just stay mute. I don't know why it's a problem for us to stay mute, to be honest. Thank you. Thank you very much, my people. Please share this broadcast and like the broadcast. Please, let's focus now. Our final submission, let's focus on how we can talk to our people back home to go collect their PVC, how we can talk to them to prepare on election day. Thank you very much, my people. I think we should start from Alex now. Alex is the first person here today. We're going to start from him. Alex, please, you have 3 minutes.
I didn't speak.
Yes. Who is talking?
I came late, but I didn't speak.
Who is talking? Somebody is talking. Now we ask who is talking. You didn't talk. Yeah? Please go ahead, Mr. Alex. Use your 3 minutes.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Mr. Njawa. Personally, I'm timing myself here now. 11:05, 10:05. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we cannot overemphasize the importance of going to get our PVCs and voting and defending our vote. At the same time, every information is needed, like someone said. And yeah, we are very close. From the body language of Nigerians, from the opinion polls, we've done a great job. I really, in advance, congratulate everybody, because on a free and fair election, we all know, even it's clear to the blind, that Mr. Peter Obi will emerge as a new Nigerian kamikaze to lead us from next month, or till he gets sworn in as the next leader of this great country. So, guys, we are close. Talking about software engineer, if Mr. Software Engineer, I don't know your name, Mr. Soft, like you said, if there's anything you can do for us with your software to protect the votes and make sure they are transparently, transmitted and announced, airports coming. Madam Rita has been talking about the people who are, technology savvy. That's our English, savvy. I'm sure that guy is one of them. If he's really on the B side, he should come to a round table talk so we can have a Vabagogigo colloquy or a clandestine meeting on how we can re-strategize and protect votes. If there's any advice from your own your own specified area, if there's anything we can do in our unit, if there's an application you can give us, in any way we can just get this thing done, because these guys, like you said before, our leader here, you said that they will not just release power to us like that. They've drank the blood of Nigerians for years. They've destroyed the country, and they still want to continue destroying the country. They will not leave the country without a fight. They will keep fighting, and now they are surprised. There is a third force. There's a narrative going on now that a third force has emerged. So, and this has made them unsettled. It has made them, they cannot believe their eyes. They cannot wish us away. They can't wish Obi away. And this is another reason why we should ask Mr. Peter Obi to protect himself more. We should protect him. We should pray for him. We have less than a month. And while we are doing our field work, while we keep encouraging people to get their PVCs, let's mount pressure on the universities authorities to try and have a reschedule so that the students can go back home for 1 week, at least for 1 week, so that they can go and vote. A lot of them got their PVCs at home or when they were visiting their where they spent that 8 months of strike. We cannot ignore our students. They need us to talk for them. We have to mount pressure right now, because they can't talk too much, because the school system is going to target them. So as I round up, we that are outside of the school system, we should mount pressure on the federal government and on ASU in the whole nation to release our students. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Alex. We have somebody on the phone right here. Hello. Good evening to you, Mr. Smart. Thanks for calling in. You have 1 minute to talk to us.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah.
Good evening, the panelists. I just have a short something to talk. My name is Smart.
Yes. Go ahead.
Chairman.
You have one minute. Go ahead.
Yeah. What I just want to talk is about this student, about this my brother is just saying, Alex is just saying. If they said that the student will not vote, when they let them just pen the election, that means they have already ring it. If they and secondly again, if some youth have not collected their voters card, it's not that they have not been going, they have been going, they are not finding their voters card. They should protest about this. We need a lot of votes to kick all these people away. We need a lot of votes to keep them away. Because now it's not easy for them to lose power because these people will take Cabals. I don't think when they need strong something. They need to protest to get the vote, to get the voters card. People will not get voters card, they give them voters card. So they don't go tired. They're not going to give them voters card. And we need those students. We need student votes. If we don't get their votes, maybe say everything don't fit now.
Thank you.
We need a vote now.
Thank
you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right. Mr. Alex, yes, thank you for your submission, my brother. But the truth of the matter is, I've always said that on this platform, every information is needed. You are saying that Mr. Soft or so, that he should give us any information that he have that can help us and all that. But he's trying to give 1 or 2 informations and it's being shut down. So how do you want him to continue? So hold on, we have another caller right here. Good evening to you, caller. Your name and where you calling us from?
Hello.
Hello. Go ahead, sir. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Mike. I'm calling from the UK. I've been watching your program for a very long time now, and I want to say thank you for what you guys are doing. I'm just watching what the discussion this evening, and I think this is something that you guys have to, shout about, especially the student thing, and they should insist that the student should go home and vote, because that need the support of the student. Without it, we are not going nowhere. So if you guys have contact to this man that feature on your program, Mr. Goro or something like that, so that can be featured somewhere else, and so that can be repeated, severally, possibly in our Rise TV or wherever it is, that they should emphasize that students must go home. If they can stay at home for 9 months, I don't think 2 or 3 weeks in February we destroy the educational path. So that's the thing I want to contribute, that should be talked about often and often on this program, because there will be that in need the vote of the youth, and the student constitute the youth.
Thank you.
So without that, we are going nowhere. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I played that video earlier on, because that video, 80% of it was talking about the hindrances of the students, how they're trying to truncate them from not voting. But unfortunately, none of you that have contributed have actually elaborated on that particular video. Okay. Meanwhile, I would like us to move on. I guess the next person now left is, I'm not sure who is the next person.
Mr. Stuffed.
Oh, okay, yeah. P Soft, please talk to us. You have 3 minutes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you for this very program. First and foremost, I want you all to believe that I'm not here to distort election. I don't like what's happening in my country, Nigeria. That's why I'm here. That's why I got interested in this journey. Like the way other people are trying to make it look like as though I came in to distort Obi's election. I'm not.
No, you are not, sir. You are not. I did not believe on that. You are only giving your opinion, and also have it in mind that others have the right to also object and disagree with your opinion. That's what the platform is all about. So we are here. When I speak, people oppose me here, say no. So that's what they are doing to you. Doesn't mean you are not welcome here. Yes, that's fine. Use your 3 minutes to talk to Nigerians
Okay.
how they should prepare for
Okay.
the
This
election?
is my message to Obi Dati movement. One thing you can actually use to secure your vote is to ensure that you set up like mini data centers across Nigeria where you collect your own information after voting. PDP is already doing it. Trust me. APC is already doing it. I don't know if Obi Dati is currently doing it. You must have your own data centers where you collect your own information. That will help a little bit, which means even if they ring the election, you might be able to prove some certain things in court if it results to that. So I also do not want us to put our head in one basket, thinking that, oh, INEC is now God, it's angel. INEC has become an angel overnight that will just give us an election just free like that. Then, I mean, we shouldn't even think like that. We should always have a backup. If you're listening out there, this is what you should be thinking. Okay, if something happens this way, how do I respond? How do we respond? Because we need to get the result. So how are we going to get this result? For example, look at the school. That's the tactics to ring the election, and nobody's even talking about it. It's a big tactics to already ring the election. They're already doing it in front of us right now, but in a systematic way, but they took our attention away from it. How do you expect a country that is going into an election, a general election, how do you expect the student to vote after collecting PVC? Then you set up an exam for what? Who's controlling the education system? It's the federal government. If government declare public holiday, I don't think school will hold for the 15 days. So we should always look at those things. Thank you very much. I don't want to say a little more than this. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for your submission. Amoyes Kona, thank you very much for your patience. Please talk to us in 3 minutes.
Thank you very
That was
much.
my turn.
Oh,
It's Mother
sorry.
Rita.
Oh,
Mother
okay,
Rita next. Not Amoyes Kona, sir.
Okay, all right. I'm following it the way it is here. That means
No.
you were locked out. You were locked out, Madarita, right?
Yes, I was locked up for. I don't know what happened to my system. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to us.
Yes, thank you very much. Mr. Soft, I would advise you to join the Obidati, the software. I think Nigeria Watch put it out there yesterday. The apps, the app store or the marketplace. You can join, and you can put in all your advice and all the information you have, about getting situation room, for the Labour Party. Like all information is not we will not take it lightly. Every information we get is important. And I want to thank you very much. And I really appreciate you for coming here to give us a little bit of insight, on, what a lot of us probably were not, didn't understand about. But being that as it may, I think Nigeria Watch, I don't know if anyone knows, I think I saw it in the news a few days ago. INEC is saying that they're going to do a mock election on February 4th. I think February 4th is a Saturday, next week Saturday, or rather this coming Saturday. I guess they're doing it like just to see how the system works, the beavers works, and see if there's any other, probably to detect any manipulation if there is on a software basis. So February 4th, I don't know how they're going to run the mock elections, but they said they're just going to do that just to make sure everything is okay. And good to go. As for I don't know, when it comes to the students, where is the SUG? I know that, when you have an active SUG, Student Union Government or Universities, this is the time that, all the ESCOs should be coming out. The national leader of all universities should come out and speak out. If they want, this is what we're talking about, the ASU and all that. Everybody's just, I just think it's because a lot of people have been subjected to their esteem has been affected. So people are afraid to speak. People that do not even know their rights and responsibilities. So at this moment, the SUG, the Student Union Government, they should be coming out now to say, no, the federal government, we want to vote. You cannot fix exam, around this time. This is a very sensitive and important part of our lives. And ASU as well. When ASU is having issues, majority of Nigerians support ASU. So I'm surprised, like the leadership of the ASU is even silent on this. They're not even speaking. I don't know. My prayer is, finally, my prayer is that, as time goes by, the Electoral Act and could be it should be amended, as we go along, in our democracy, to align with the times, the changing times, and probably even go more technologically based, as time runs, because we can't just have a law and we see how it works. If it's not working, then it needs to be amended. I just pray Peter the Rock Obi, when he comes to Aso Rock, he would sit this setting things down and place um certain rules down, going forward for whoever comes, because that's what we need in Nigeria. Technology is the only way to really change a lot of things, to really curb corruption and this insecurity. Technology, and that's the truth. And finally, I think the guy on the Arise was talking about, the three most important people, in the election day. I mentioned the first one. The last two he mentioned, the HOD ICT and the HOD operations. It's I think those are very, very vital positions, in every state. I think we should look at that, and it would be very risky to even put their names out there. I don't agree, for him to say, she put the names of the people in charge of, ad hoc officials' names. It's a risky thing to do, because this is a very sensitive thing. So that's all I have to say for now. Thank you, and have a
Yeah,
good evening, everyone.
they might be assassinated. Anyway, I can see um, your own view. Anyway, Mother Rita, I'll come back to you right now on this, because let me divert a little bit. You know these two people for your country, Canada, for them. Mother Rita, do you know these people in Canada? Have you seen them?
I haven't seen them, but the one looks familiar. Maybe from social media or something. I think I was hearing something in the news recently, so about them.
Okay, they have been arrested. Let me quickly read through here, because we need to give ourselves their.
I'm hearing that the woman is in Nigeria. She presently. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. I have been through, somebody sold a fake ticket to me so many years ago. I didn't have a problem leaving, but coming back, to Canada from Lagos, it was discovered that the ticket was a dud ticket, and it was sold to
Yeah,
me from a Nigerian person. So ever since that day, when I buy ticket, I buy straight from the airline. These
these are
things,
the
amongst other things, it's embarrassing to even see that. It's a
these are used.
shame.
These are disgraceful Nigerians in abroad who don't want to work. You see, smart man. Many of them are into fraud.
There's a
You
lot of them, men and women, young girls, young boys. They want to wear the Gucci's and the LVs,
Everybody
and
want to live exactly. Everybody want to live a big life. You don't want to work for it. You live in a fraudulent lifestyle. Go to
Mr.
Nigeria.
Elvis, how is this even possible? I'm not so. I'm
Yes,
not
it's
getting it.
possible.
Mr. Alex,
It's
let's not go
But
there.
but
It's very
but
possible.
let Elvis talk now.
Hold
We
on
don't know
now.
what you want. You want to tell you about the story.
Hold-
Make it talk and first. We don't know.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
You know,
This woman self.
hold on, Mr. Tony. Hold on.
Mr. Tony.
Tony now.
Mr. Tony.
Mr. Tony.
Now what for
Okay,
you?
hold on.
How were they able to do it for so long
Hold
on
on.
Mr.
this
Tony, please try
huge
and be
amount?
respectful. Please try and be respectful, please, sir.
Alice,
Okay?
Alice, why not wait and allow Elvis that put the story out to give us the story?
Exactly. Okay, before I read, let me quickly answer to Alex's question. Many Nigerians, even in the UK, they steal Ojubole, they steal other people's credit card. They'll use it to buy tickets for other people that are traveling to Nigeria. If your ticket, for example, supposed to be £1,000 or £2,000, they will sell you the ticket for £1,000 ticket, they'll not sell it for you for £300. So many other, how do I say, should I insult the people that is patronizing them? Yeah, I think so, because if you know these people steal other people's credit card to get you a ticket that worth £1,000 for £300, so you are also part of the fraud. So this is what
I
they are
would like
doing.
to correct you, sir, Elvis.
Okay.
Like I just mentioned my experience, many years ago. There are
Okay.
people that call themselves ticket agents. People know them as ticket agents, and their
That's what I'm
tickets are
saying.
not cheap.
Yes,
Their
you
tickets are
didn't know.
almost close.
But yours
Yeah,
is
so
different. You didn't
no,
know.
no, so, you know, because you made that statement that if you buy something that's ridiculously cheap,
No. I say if you know these people, they are fraud and you're looking for a cheaper one and you get it from them, you are also
but
part.
some people don't really know.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
But I said
maybe
if
they
you know. I
okay,
said
because
if
some
you
people
know.
okay,
Tony
but
Africa.
they
That's
have
why
a reputation of selling
Mr.
tickets.
Elvis,
Yeah.
you now see why Tony Africa see this woman safe.
Hold on. Hold on, because the truth is, I said if you know.
If you know, you keep saying it, but she don't want to hear.
Yes, so if you know, you are part of the fraud. But if you did not know and you just think they are just ticket agents, that is fine. You are exempted. Because to be honest, I've lived almost all my life in the UK. I have a very excellent credit. And I've seen lots of Nigerians here in the UK who live a fraudulent lifestyle. I see them. In fact, I used to have, I don't know, should I still say my friends, or I used to have friends, who were into using other people's credit card to buy laptops. They'll order laptops, they'll cheap this laptop. Man used to be talking, they'll buy they go buy many laptop. This laptop, they'll come cheap and go Nigeria, Lagos for a computer village, they'll come go sell them. Sometimes they cheap more than 1,000 laptops at a time. At that time, I'm talking about 2006, 2005, 2006 year. You understand? It's long time ago. So these guys, they live their life, the extreme life. But I remember where I tell one of them, say, I don't want to mention your name, but yes, I tell them, say, this thing where they do so. Why? That time, I remember his response, say, get out, you go to carry school put for her. If you don't go your school finish, now people like us go constantly employ people like Una. That was the statement we used that time. Okay, UK government started investigating them for more than 1 year. Nobody know. These people still they travel go Nigeria. UK government go follow them. They investigate them because that's one thing I like about abroad. You can't just call police and say go arrest Kingsley. You go arrest them. No, they want to find out what is happening. Me no say that they follow these two people. All this why the day where they nab them, both him and his wife, you get belay that time inside prison, wife even born safe. Some people we know me tell know what they talk that way the UK. Now prison that his wife even born that time. I don't want to mention their names. But now what I'm trying to say here is that if they sentence them for 14 years. So in the UK, 14 years, you do like half, maybe 9 years or 8. So as he come out, he document they kill him and they deport him. Because UK now, the rules in the UK is that if you are caught with fraud, any kind of crime, sexual crime, any kind of crime, once you don't go crazy, as they release you, they deport you, go back to your country where you come from. It no matter whether you get paper before you don't get paper, except say maybe you get passports. Okay, now the reason why I went far, make a reference to this area, be say many Nigerians for abroad in the name of say I'm smart. Forget smart, me smart. They are defrauding people. I was also telling somebody the other day in Nigeria that these Yahoo people wanna they praise so. When they thief people money, una go to justify them saying we both do us. You forget, see, hard-working people, neither they thief their money. I believe so many of them when they listen to me, so now they receive strange emails. All those strange emails when they receive, they tell you, say, click on this and blah, 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 and all that. Most of them are Nigerians hiding under different name. They want to scam you. I'm not a part of anybody that is scamming anybody. So I make people put this two-face for a year. I don't know them. But it good make I join, make I bring and come here. Say, see what happen. And two, let me read this one first before we move on. Let me put it on the screen. I'll read from here because I'm not sure if everybody can see it. 2 Nigerians arrested in Canada for allegedly selling 500K worth of fraudulent issue plane tickets. A 44-year-old Nigerian lady, Gbemisola Akinrinade, and one Adebowale Adiotu, 32, have been arrested by the police in Canada for allegedly selling 500,000, $500,000, Canadian dollars, I guess, worth of fraudulent issued plane tickets. The suspects, who are residents of Brampton and Vaughan, respectively, between June and December 2021, allegedly misrepresented themselves as employees of travel agencies based out of the United Kingdom to secure access to an online booking portal belonging to a major European airline. This is what Madam Rita was talking about just now. That's why she fell a victim. Because that's how they portray themselves. Peel Police, in a statement, said the suspect fraudulent sold valid airline ticket to unsuspecting customers and collecting the payment for financial gain. More than 250 airline tickets were sold at a total value of approximately 500,000 Canadian dollars, I guess, or just American dollars. The statement disclosed, adding that the majority of the customers who purchased the ticket were from the Calgary area and the flight were primarily to Africa. According to Canada Today, the suspects are facing charges which include fraud over 5,000, conspiracy to commit an indictable offense, possession of property obtained by crime and obtained by false pretense, unlawful use of a computer. For me, the reason why I can't call my people be say, I'm not surprised. The reason why I'm not surprised is that the full UK for year. So please, if you are watching me, be vigilant. Thank God, say one of us here now, Madam Rita don't fall for this thing, and she not fall on it never again. You where they watch us, so it's part of the reason we talk about share our video, because you never know. For example, on our platform, on our WhatsApp platform, since we opened that platform, I deliberately prohibit links sending in there to protect my members. But as we they talk, Rich, some people, as you hear the talk and finish, say no link, you remove, even though you remove 2 people from the group, you'll see another person go send link again. Go say, oh, sorry, I don't know. So instruction is very, very important. So I thought I should bring this in. Maybe we can quickly talk about it while you are giving your submission, or you have the right to ignore it. Thank you very much. And somebody that was talking before, Madam Rita, you rounded up then, right? Or I came into your space.
I rounded up, but somebody said this woman. I think Mr. Tony, you ought to apologize, and Mr. Lexi, you ought to apologize to me. I choose not to be disrespected in any form. I always say that I respect people. When I speak up, if you're not used to a strong woman speaking, well, wake up and smell the coffee. There are many strong women coming to Nigeria world to speak just like me. So it is not just saying this woman. Don't say that to me. Don't ever say that, please.
Yeah,
I have concluded what I wanted to say.
Madam, that's why would they say make they teach towards our culture. So when we say Yusuf, it don't mean anything now.
No, it means something to me, and I'm a very cultural person.
Wait. As people come back here today complain about the system of INEC. Hold on. As people come here today say they would talk of and not be listening. I used to call they talk today. You nobody tell us here that the Nigeria system has been so perfect now that I shouldn't be afraid or scared of the that I need to visit the doctor to give me some tablets so that I would.
All right. I never said you should visit a doctor, Mr. Tony. You take things the way they are. This is not a joke.
Tony, she didn't say so now. Ataya.
This is a very serious program. It's not.
I mean that
disorder.
Nigerian system is okay. So, but today now you don't come again. They say, oh, why they don't do this? Why they go do? Why do you
listening to me at all?
I hear you, our governor.
Okay, Mr. Tony, I beg. On this platform, let's respect ourselves. It's very important. Everybody have better things to do, but for you to join us or anybody else to join us here, it means that we want a better country. So when you're addressing anybody here, please, you must use some courtesy about it, please. This woman, where you use that time, yes, it was disrespectful. Although you said you said it in a funny way, which I know says you know mean them, but I beg I'll still say we use funny way to make your sister happy small. I beg.
Nice one, nice one.
Okay. So, okay, this woman self. I think that's okay. So that make it match with our language.
Apologize, Mr. Tony. Apologize. Say
I don't
sorry.
apologize now. I don't say, oh, this woman self. You self.
No, now. Get in trouble, some guys. Swear.
All right.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Thank you very much, my people, for your understanding. Like I've always said before, on this platform, we can start with happiness, but listen, in most cases, the way we end them, the funny at all. Argument, disagreement, opposing each other. Is a normal thing. It's a normal thing. Tomorrow we continue from there again. Please let's continue to show that love, no matter how we diverse. We show that love. That is what I stand for. Thank you very much. I would like Amoyes Connor to talk to us now.
Thank you very much. I just have a quick question, Mr. Elvis. This woman's picture, now when they catch her, she starts to cry.
No man,
they take the picture.
They cry for custody. Maybe they for slap that her face.
She don't know say she they do bad that time. Why should they cry now? They don't collect all the money finish.
Now so that they don't go Nigeria, they'll go they put people under pressure to the.
I'm telling you, go they flex, they lie, They give people false hope and false idea of living.
Well, exactly.
No. Anyway, thank you very much again for this session. This has been very a lot of information has been shared. I really appreciate all the panelists today, and I want to say thank you to Mr. Soft, and echo the same sentiments that Sister Rita echoed. That please, if you could share your information on the town hall platform. I think there's another platform again. Mr. Niger Watch, are you aware of that?
What platform?
Let me. Yeah, from Obidati. Actually, let me see. I downloaded it today. It's called Structure Media.
I've not seen it. To be honest, I'm very careful in clicking on links because of our job. I understand what it is. I studied ITMB. Information Technology Management for Business. I know what it stands for. People can send your own picture to you. Let me quickly put this through. Your own picture, yes, I know as you find where people just send your own picture, can say, madam, this picture fine. No. As you say, you click and you expand down well, you don't click on link without not knowing it. So that's why everybody should be careful on what you click on and not if it's not coming from a legitimate source, don't bother opening it. Just go past it. That's it.
Najawash, I'm sorry to say, but you just gave a half analysis. If you click that link, what are the damages? Is it your account or is it your
that every one of us, our bank details is attached to our phones, right? Almost everybody. Our bank details, card details, security, address, or date of birth, or everything is attached to our phone data. So because of that, if you click on that, it goes straight to the storage, of your phone. I don't know how it works because I'm not a scammer. So because of that, they can now see all these things straight away. Once you click on it, you have been hacked. Your details have been hacked. So
not to be the person. No, not to be the person. Thank you.
The next thing you'll be seeing is a debit alert from your bank account. So it happens.
Now, wow.
Go ahead, madam. Yes, Connor, please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I understand your warnings, Mr. Niger Watch. I actually agree with you, but this one was shared on the Obidati. Anyway, I'm sure you'll see it at some point and you'll be able to verify. So that's okay. So I just wanted to say I re-echo the sentiments that Sister Rita shared, that Mr. Soft should please share his information on the tower, or find a way to reach out to the team, because he has some valid concerns. And if it's something that, if they are not ready, if the Obidati group is not already on top of it, because I know they have a very strong team that, you know, make themselves aware of what's going on. But I mean, no information is wasted. So I appreciate the knowledge that I gathered from him today as well. And then with regards to that information you shared about the students, you know, not being able to vote and them scheduling their exams the same week of voting, I think that's they need to protest that, to be honest. If the students, and according to Sister Rita again, where is the SUG? This is where the SUG president matters. Where is he? Every SUG of every school should be talking to the authorities about this. The students need that time to collect their PVC so that they can vote, because a bulk of the vote is going to come from the young people, those in college and those who have just finished college, you know, that are waiting to get jobs or whatever it is that they're waiting for. So we cannot let this slide by. We need to re-echo it, and we need them to act on it. And if it means that they need to protest and say no exams the week of election, then so be it, because we can't take anything sitting down right now. Every second matters to us, you know. So I'm going to end by saying, let's remember it's LP, the logo, LP. Make sure you vote on that day. Make sure your vote is counted. Don't go by yourself, go in groups. If possible, by now, I assume you would have formed some type of bond with obedience like you. So that way you're not going to the election ground all on your own, you know. And to quickly mention what Mr. Soft said about, you know, if the Obidati people can, you know, have like their own system set up. I remember that was a conversation at some point where they said they're going to create something that's going to help them. If you're an obedient and you have voted, as long as, you know, you pass the information across so they can collate it as well. I hope they're working on it. And if they're not, I'm using this as an opportunity to say, please, we need to have backup for the number of people that have voted. In case they try to be slick, we will know where they are going. So please, Obidati all the way. LP is the logo you should be looking out for. It's not Labour Party, LP. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Omo. Yes, Connor, thanks very much for all you do. We appreciate you always on this platform. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Tony, I'm not sure you have contributed before. Lefties, Tony don't contribute since.
Now it's on. Let her talk.
It's only me that have not spoken. No,
it will get to you, sir. Just hold on.
Just hold on.
You just came in. People are talking for the second time. If you get to your turn, you will talk. Alex Edo Pikin, you just came in. Oga Ike came in. The Eze Wango. You are the last people that will talk. We are not just here looking. We are just following it the way it is.
Another thing we want people to understand here, we don't play biasness here. We don't jump people to give others priority. We follow it the way it is. You know, now line by line, turn by turn, that's what we are doing here. You know, so please, just hold on. We'll get to you very soon. Desmond, 1DK, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for all you do for this movement. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
okay.
Oga Desmond, thank you very much. Yeah, it's Tony Africa, second time.
Mr. Tony, you have 6 minutes.
No, not 3 minutes.
Okay. No,
okay,
you don't
3 minutes, okay. 3 minutes, okay. 3 minutes, okay for me.
Okay, if you don't talk, 3 minutes. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you very much. I know that even they allowed me to interject since, so that time is good enough, you know. And thank you.
Very, very good man.
So yeah, I'm very, very considerate. I'm from a good mother now. My mother they take care of the other women's children for our family. No wahala. So now thank you. So for that thing when Oga Elvis talk about this boy who come to Europe, begin to look for easy life. Many black people in Germany, they were all deported because of, you know, as a result of all this ordering of goods. You know, I still remember also in England you have this, you know, this is it Argos or the Agos? Most of our guys that time when we were students in in the UK, they got into a problem because this catalog you can order anything, but you don't want to pay. Many people in Germany the same thing. So my point is that the ticket of €1,000 or $1,000, somebody giving you for $300, you already know that it's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So that is what we call fraudulent practice. So in Germany, especially, if you buy a stolen good, you are more penalized than the thief, the original thief. Okay, so that's why that we that live in Germany, we are more disciplined because first of all, on the street of Germany, a black man is, a dog is, and cats, their cats are more regarded as a black person, whether you're a black woman, black man in Germany. So as a result,
Tony, please
the eyes are on you.
Stop giving false information. That's not true.
No, it's not. No, hold on, my friend. How many years have you been here? You got no.
How many years have you been in Germany? Please stop that. Don't give false information.
I'm telling you that in Germany here, the moment as a black person, you're already on the watch list. You're already a suspect. So once you have no chance to be doing all this yahoo or this 419 business. No way. You have to go and work for your money. You must work for your money. You understand me? One way or the other. Whether you are living on the welfare or whether you are a private person, you must work for your money. Nobody say you can't say you go there, somebody come bring you 300 1,000 worth of ticket. They give you for 300, and you know to say something trouble. How much they come follow your head later? You don't hear say people don't they steal thousands from Germany. So you don't hear them before. No way. Many of the guys they run away. They order from Quelle.
Although the reason why I will support Tony is that Germany, they are very, very strict and tight. In fact, their security is more tighter than UK. So Germany, not where you go, they do. In fact, I started traveling to Germany since 1998. I started traveling to Germany. So 1998, 1999. In fact, I've traveled to Germany more than 1,000 times. You know why? Because my only brother, now there they stay. You understand? So I'm always there. I'm always there. So I too know German. I too know them. You know, once you don't pass that effort, they ask you, say, all's vice bite. Now there you go, no, say. I bet go ahead, sir.
And I heard they're extremely racist there. How true is that?
Man, I said if you enter the train,
extremely, yes.
You're already a big problem. Nobody will sit near you.
Let me quickly answer that. Extremely, my brother Alex. Do you know that 1999 when I traveled there, all of us were they queue. Now let me be Daki. Because for Germany, now the word where they use be this Daki. Now that they use for there. Now let me be Daki for there. You know what happened? Police leave all the Oibo way there. When it reached my turn, I said police, sorry, immigration. When it reached my turn, the way they were scrutinizing me, another British woman where they back, the way that woman attack them, say, oh, why are you doing this to this gentleman? Is it because he's a black man? So, to be honest, and there was other day that we went to a restaurant. I went to a restaurant with my brother. We just go drink coffee. So, before I come there, they change my money, they come. Then they use which money they use before you?
Deutschmark.
Yes, they use Deutschmark. As we drink coffee finish, I say I can't pay. As I pay, Oribo wey me pay to. Okay, you suspected that the money I give you say na fake. You know ask me. You don't do anything. He call police. The next police, they all drive about 4 cars come. They say we pay with fake money. Say, fake money? Money with my bank. Now bank give because whenever they travel, to abroad, not to Nigeria, now bank they change money for me. Say, what are you saying? Do you know that the Deutschmark where we give them now old one? It be like as Nigeria just this situation all day now. We get old 1,000 naira, new 1,000 naira don't come out. Police don't come before they come look and say, oh, now but now old one. But why didn't you say it to me directly? So that anything to do with racism. They'll be number one, if I'm not mistaken, in Germany.
Elvis, I know I agree with you. America
no,
was past Germany.
hold on, my friend. Hold on, my friend. Nigeria, hold on, Nigeria politician. Hold on. Because you have this character. The characteristics.
Hold on, Tony. Let me quickly.
You have got the characteristics or features of a Nigerian politician.
You don't allow them use your 3 minutes. You don't allow them use your 3 minutes.
Hold on. Why you not agree, my brother?
You know, say this general consensus.
No. Just say no, not to contribute. Wait till you not
Okay.
agree with. You go talk and when you reach your turn.
No, when you say the racist pass.
Okay. Yes, you might be right.
Yeah, no,
not
be the racist pass because me.
But in the whole Europe, but I heard in the whole Europe, Germany is number one racist country.
That's
not
what I heard.
Germany.
But
Alex, any German speaking, hold on. Any German speaking country like Austria, like Switzerland.
Yes.
Switzerland. Anywhere when they just get only Belgium, not different. Because Belgium, we have more French people there. That's why that is very friendly to black people. They will have a city called Matube, where you can even smoke your Igbo, you can eat your African food. But for Germany here,
make you, they say they not raise this.
Hold on. You are living on welfare, that they feed you. That's why you know that you have lost your dignity.
Okay, so round up in 30 seconds, sir.
My brother, now 1 minute. 1 minute.
No
Naja, I don't fair to him at all.
Okay, 1 minute.
Naja, watch. Elvis, you see the problem with the cost now.
But
so that was just for use the time. It's out of 30 minutes.
My brother. I hear say I don't hear from the horse's mouth. Our future governor, you already know. That's why we are working hard so that we can leave this country. We go back to Africa. So that and they miss my others balaba, others rubber seats when they make pa. Now they miss them. Now they miss everything. So okay, I know make they take on time. Okay, so maybe later I will see get 1 minute to round up. Thank you, sir.
You don't round up, Oga.
Yeah, only Africa. Now my best man. Thank you very much.
You say you go see another 1 minute to round up later.
Yes, now my best man. I do your
all right.
back.
I believe so that Alex
Edo Pikin.
I bet you get 6 minutes. Talk to us 6 minutes.
Okay.
Now.
Make I first debunk that Mr. Tony. First and foremost,
for your 6 minutes.
He has to apologize. He too they talk to people anyhow, even when he doesn't know anybody. Look at what he's saying. You they live on welfare. He doesn't even know who I am. You know, he's very mannerless. As an old man, you know, you respect yourself. I tell you, you have to stop this.
Alex Edo
Please.
Pikin. You don't use your 6 minutes to finish the attack.
No, really, because sometimes the way he talks on when things are going on, he just jumps in.
Alex Edo
conclusions.
Just move on.
Alex Edo Pikin, move on. Leave Tony alone.
Okay, so like Mr. Ivis, like I was saying to you, there is this assumption, even when we're in Nigeria, if you reach Germany, because of Hitler, the word Hitler, they are the most racist people, you know. So there is this mindset already, even before people came here, they have that belief that these people are racist. My brother, I've been living in Europe now for, like he was just jumping to conclusion. I would say maybe I'm even older than him when it comes to living in this country. So I've seen a lot of things. I've been all over.
How many years have you been here? How old is your daughter or your child that you born in Germany? Tell me. My daughter is already 18 years old. She just got her driver's license. Even
my dear brother, Mr. Alex, I'm very sorry to say this. I've heard this thing from a lot of people living in Germany. There's a woman in my street. Listen, hold on. There's a woman in my street. She's a German citizen. She moved to UK 10 years ago. She has been in Germany for like 30-something years. She's in her 70s. She told me never go to Germany unless for vacation. She can speak German. She can write German. Her husband is a citizen.
Alex, even the vacation where they say or less, you go still suffer for their hand if you go there for
that woman has no reason to lie to me. She has seen it all.
Okay, Alex and Dopiki, please, your 6 minutes remain 2 minutes.
I beg, because make I clear certain things. Like Mr. Tony was just saying, he just said his daughter is 18 years, but I have a daughter who is 24 years. So you see, you keep just talking, you don't know people. You know, please try to calm down. That be one thing I want first correct.
Make your contribution. Forget about German. They are killers.
Because you do they bring false information into things, and people that don't understand, they will just believe you.
Tony,
Alex and
you know,
you have 2 minutes left, to be honest.
So okay,
you kept talking on irrelevant things since.
Now you, Mr. Ibis,
and I told you, move on.
Our German citizen, carry on, Mr. Alex.
Okay. Now Mr. Ibis now cause this wala. We going to bring Tony come to talk this kind of thing. Okay. Let me just go back. I beg. Make we forget about whether the racist or not. We know racism is everywhere.
But Alex Edo-Pikin, you are still on the same.
This guy na Jama, pure Jama.
Go ahead with what you want to leave this.
Now they talk. Now they talk. Now I say make we go. Make we leave that side.
Stop politics. Stop politics.
All right. The even in fact you just make me come to digress. The main what thing I want to talk about is just about this issue of the software engineer about Obidati. Let's not just think Obi and his group they are naive. Obi has been a governor for 8 years. He has been into politics. So I think they are not just naive going to this thing. They are prepared for it. So all we have to do on our part is not to create this I don't know. We are so
narrative,
skeptical but not pessimistic.
Narrative.
You know,
not to create that narrative. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go to the area of making people to go and get their PVCs. Just do your civil rights first. Whatever now comes, you can now follow it up. But making people to be afraid and putting fear in their mind, please, it's not the best way to go. That's what I wanted to contribute. That's why I even came before Tony Conde starting Wala. All right.
Thank you.
So I don't think
you.
I have much to say now.
Alex Edo-Pikin, thank you very much. Mr. Ike, please talk to us.
Good evening from here to everybody and happy Sunday to everybody. I want to start from the issue of the Nigerian student. I think after the P2B met with the student in Abuja, I think the youth leader of Labour Party had a press conference, right, where he talked about it is unacceptable for more than 3.5 million Nigerians who will not vote because of whatever. So I think that I think it is concerning. I think that's where we have to talk a lot about because you know what it means where 3.5 million people will not vote. And I think that ASU and the University Service Commission and the student unions, you know, the universities and polytechnics, I don't know why they're keeping quiet. This is one of the reasons why what is going on in Nigeria and APC and PDP, this is one of their strategies, you know. They want to make sure that the students are kept in school. And I think Nigerians should not keep quiet. Even the students themselves, they should begin to protest because it's not something only we have to talk on this platform. I think it is a real concern for everybody. And if those students are not making any move, if those students are not talking, and then there is something that is completely wrong somewhere. And they asked that Nigerians supported them all this while for 8 months. They were at home, and I don't think giving students for 1 week break for them to go home and cast their vote or where they had their PVC is going to be a problem. So I think we should keep talking about this. Every day you come on the platform, let it be one of the topics we continue to talk about so that, you know, the authorities concerned. And I think Labour Party is not sleeping because I know that Peter Obi did make a comment on Abuja with the student on that day because somebody brought out that topic and he said that they're going to look into it. The party is looking into it. And I think it was after that the national youth leader had a press conference talking about the issue of Nigerian students. So please, let's keep talking about it. It's very, very important. We keep talking about it because it's critical. It's very important. And also, I want to also talk about what the last speaker said, in as much as we are giving out, trying to bring information because of what we want for a new Nigeria. The last speaker was just saying that the people in the leadership of Labour Party, they are not naive. P2B is surrounded by every kind of people. I mean, they know this. They're all politicians. They have played politics in Nigeria. They know how it works. They know how it works. You know, so I think that, but that shouldn't stop any information coming to us not to be given to them. If somebody has an access to pass a credible information to them, it's very, very important. You know, information like what is going on in Lagos State, for example, where the names of other people from other tribes are being removed on the list. You know, these are the kind of good information that need to be to pass around. The kind of an information that's supposed to go around, because you know, these people, they know that this election is not the election of where you have to go and carry corn and sell, carry ice water and sell, carry bully to sell, you know, politicians. But the CP2B came and changed the narrative, and it has been a problem to the two major political parties. They don't know how to handle the political climate, because P2B presented he set a high bar, you know, capacity, credibility, character that we can trust. You know, they cannot match this. This is their problem. And this is why you see that they're trying to do everything humanly possible, to use anything that they can lay their hands on, you know, to make sure that every program they have programmed this election succeed. But I'm telling you that it's not going to succeed. They're not going to succeed. We are not sleeping, you know. So we know what is going on. They know what is going on. But please, if you have any credible information and you have any contact with the Labour Party, please pass it to them, because every information counts right now, you know. So this is what I think that we should concentrate on now, because we have about 3 weeks to go. So this issue of Nigerian students and the people that cannot vote, because that's where the bulk of our vote is. And if we fold our hands and allow these people to get away with it, each and every one of us know what it will cost Obi that campaign. So please, in every platform you find yourself, in every opportunity where you find yourself, make it a topic of the day. It is very, very important and very credible, you know, a fight that we need to fight these few weeks that is remaining. You know, this is my what I want to say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And how many? 6 minutes or 5 minutes?
Okay, you have 30 seconds to go.
Okay. I think the only thing I want to say is that Emefiele, like I saw in the headline, that he has succumbed to the Cabals, you know.
Yes, so
and, you know, it is sad, but
very sad.
I think that if he has succumbed to the Cabal, let us be watchful. Let us keep our eyes open and see if the language of the president will change. Because as long as I'm still concerned, these few weeks has made me to, you know, say a little bit of thank you to the president, because APC is in problem. And let me drop this before I go, before I say bye-bye. Listen, you know, when Obasanjo endorsed P2B, the politicians were saying a lot of things, that it is one vote. He can't even win his word. Listen, let me tell you, internationally and locally, the endorsement of Obasanjo to P2B is a very big problem to APC and PDP. The crisis that we are seeing in these two political parties is the endorsement of Obasanjo of P2B. I'm telling you the gospel truth. That endorsement is a game changer, because they cannot handle it. Because Obasanjo know what they know. He even know more than what they know. So please, let nobody deceive you that endorsement he means a lot to this campaign. And I am happy that he did it. God bless you and have a blessed week.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ike. We'll go straight to
Ike. God bless you, sir. All right.
The next Eze Wangu, please talk to us. Eze Wangu.
Okay. Yes,
finally.
I'm here. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me finally?
Yeah, Mr. Eze Wangu, thank you very much for joining us. Please talk to us.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
You need to be audible.
I'm sorry. Huh? Can you hear me now?
Okay, it's better now. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Every time I want to talk, I always have problem with the audio. I don't know why. But
it's
anyway,
good now. It's good now. Go ahead.
Okay. So greetings to everybody, and everybody has done well and spoken well. All we have to do is to continue to do what we are doing. And,
we can't hear him. It's not clear.
I'm very close to my Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on.
It seems you have to go and come back because we can't just hear you. Let's
okay.
talk,
let me go and come back.
Yes, Patriotic Nigeria.
Every time I want to talk. Yeah.
Okay, this thing they happen when you want to talk, sir.
Yeah, every time I want to talk, I don't know. Yeah,
oh, yeah,
I can
talk
hear
now.
you very well.
Oh yeah, you talk now.
I can hear you
I'm holding the mic for you. Talk.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. The only thing I want to talk about this INEC problem. To be honest with you, I do not trust INEC. Because after hearing what happened at Osun and how the overvoting occurred and the explanation they gave how it happened, it makes me kind of worry, because what they're saying is that after the voting through the beavers, then they had to transmit it manually from the beavers to the whatever form, EC, whatever form they call it. And from that EC form is what they transmit to INEC. So that's where they manipulate this election. And I'm not comfortable with that system, because knowing who these people are, these people don't mean well for Nigeria. They will do everything humanly possible, both hard talks, both using money and everything.
All right, we are struggling to hear you. Although we can hear you, we are struggling to hear.
Okay, never mind. Then go to somebody else. I don't think it's going to work. I don't know if it's my phone.
No, go ahead. We can hear you. Me, I hear them very well. Let me hold microphone.
Okay. So the thing is, I don't trust INEC, and they are the only people that we have to worry about in this election. Otherwise, I would say that Peter Obi is in a good position to win this election. And again, the other day I was trying to talk again, and I had a problem talking because of the same audio system. Dr. Usman Yusuf was, we were going over the video. I thought, my said, don't trust that guy. That guy doesn't mean well for Nigeria. He is.
Mr. Ezewango,
he's a Fulani bigger. He only goes for the Fulani. Anything that concerns the Fulani, that's where you see him. I'm watching him consistently. That guy was the guy who condemned the southern governors during the time they said no open grazing, and he came out and lambasted them. Who are they? Did they get permission from the Fulani before they can make such things? That guy is my time is not up yet. I haven't spoken.
Yeah, but we are struggling to hear you, sir. We are struggling. It's only lefties that is hearing you. For a reason I don't know. He said he's hearing you. Everybody's complaining. Your audio is not.
Okay.
No, but I don't hear them. I don't hear them.
Okay.
I don't hear them.
I don't know if it's my phone. I'm very close to my Wi-Fi. I'm speaking loud.
Are you on speaker?
I'm on I have my AirPod on. I have my AirPod on.
No, remove your earphone. Remove your headphone or whatever. Remove it. Talk directly from your phone, sir.
Remove Okay, let's try that. Let me remove my AirPod. But you know what? Go to the next person. Go to the
now
next
you are
person.
good now. Remove your earphone. Is your earphone, sir? That your
Bros,
earphone is not good.
The problem you have is your AirPod. You are very good.
Okay. Can we move on, lefties?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Move on to somebody else.
All right. Patriotic Nigeria, please talk to us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Leftist. Thank you for the opportunity to speak here. I actually came to speak on two issues. The first one is the issue of ASU. We can all agree that students not voting is going to be a big blow to our plans to winning these elections. But I just want to speak from ASU's perspective a bit. For me, I think ASU, they are the victims here. And this is the reason why I say so. For the past, they were on strike for 8 months, and they are being required by authorities to be able to run to be able to finish last year's session so that they can bring in the new students. Remember that during that period of the strike, students were admitted. So there is that pressure on ASU, I mean lecturers, to be able to complete the session that they lost before and bring in the new students that have been at home after being admitted. And in some cases, they're actually running 2 concurrent sessions at a time. So lecturers have not, they don't even rest. They can't even catch a break now, because while they are trying to complete exam for one set of people, they have to lecture other people. And to make matters really complicated for them is the fact that they have not even been paid some of those monies that they were owed during the times they stayed at home. So yes, this is not the best scenario, and we hope that there's a way around it. But I just want us to see from the perspective of lecturers. I'm not currently a lecturer. I was before I left, and I spoke with a couple of them recently. And I'll be honest with you, those people, I mean, these last 8 months, or the 8 months while they were at home, was really hell for them. Like, it was real hell. And then another thing I wanted to speak to, in a way, it's actually an appreciation of what Niger Watch has been doing, because I'm actually very active on the Twitter space, on Twitter. As in, I follow a lot of people. I see a lot of movements around these elections. And if there's something I really appreciate about Niger Watch, is the fact that it's very selfless in this thing he's doing. You know, this is one of the largest platforms that supports, that openly endorses Peter Obi, and he has never taken umbrage on the fact that maybe Peter Obi has not come to acknowledge him, or Peter Obi's top lieutenants have not come to maybe grace the platform. He's been doing what he's been doing because he knows it's for the greater good. But then you go to Twitter sometimes, I know this is a bit out of the topic, and you see people actually holding the campaign to ransom. Oh, I've been doing this and I've been doing that, and you guys can't even send me a text message. You guys can't even acknowledge me. Oh, when Peter Obi comes to town, I must be the one who, in charge of this. And I'm like, are you doing it for this man? Like, this is supposed to be a collective to see how Nigeria can be savaged. So for that reason, I want to just really applaud Mr. Elvis and Mr. Leftis and the entire team here. Please, guys, keep doing this. Your reward is on this earth. It's not going to be in heaven. You'll be rewarded to see the great Nigeria.
God bless you. God bless you for acknowledging our man. He's our next governor of Edo State from next year.
Interesting in the campaign.
Tony, Mr. Tony, you're not going to stop this thing.
Thank you, Mr.
No. We are going to force him to do it. We are going to force him to do it.
All right, that's actually my contribution. Thank you so much for the time.
Patriotic Nigeria, thank you. You are really patriotic Nigeria by your name. We really appreciate your applaud, and we are happy you are here to speak with us. And I want to assure you, you spoke on 2 things. Judging from what I know and what I feel is going to happen, I want to let you know that students are going to vote. Leave all this gra-gra. Leave all this whatever they're going to do. I want to let you know that students must vote when the time comes. That is sure. You see, when people have been talking on this student matter, I just kept quiet. Judging from history, when the time for vote comes, it may be a week too. They will just tell them, take a week break and go vote, go to your polling unit. Some registered in school, those ones will not leave school. Those ones that are registered, they will go to their place that will really want to vote. They will be allowed to vote. This is not a problem. If you don't allow them to vote, you'll see what will happen. I don't want to take this for a topic. Students will vote. Thank you very much. So we go to Bula Blah. Talk to us.
Lefties, I have an information I want to give, if you can allow me to.
Go ahead, sir.
I don't know, Lefties or you, Elvis, if you used to follow Shola Kafinta, the lone lion in Kwara State for Obidati. I don't know if you follow the young man.
No, I don't follow. I don't know him. I'm sorry.
Okay. If anybody is following him, he made a video on Facebook, I think 2 or 3 days ago, and I needed somebody who was contact with Labour Party to reach out the guy, because he is a lone ranger in Kwara State. Every few supporters that you have, Labour Party had in Kwara State, is that boy. They call him Mr. Obi of Kwara State. So, but was a complaint about his relationship with the PCC and the Labour Party in Kwara State about the coming of Obi next month in Kwara State. So, well, in as much as you don't know much about it, maybe you and Elvis try to check his account on Facebook, Shola Kafinta. And maybe you get to know more about what I'm trying to say. Thank you.
Okay, Shola Kafinta.
Yes.
Wasn't he complaining about Mr. Ike? Good afternoon, sir. Wasn't I saw a tweet by him where he was complaining that he should be the one to lead the rally in Kwara State. That
Exactly.
some people are trying to, yeah. I thought that tweet made me cringe because I thought that he making that tweet was like, they had to give it to him because he seems to be the loudest. But I don't think. Anyway, just like the last speaker said, I think it's patriotic Nigeria. I mean, this movement, everybody is doing it not because they're expecting any money from it or anything per se from it. And I think that should be the mindset. But when I saw that tweet from him, I wasn't too pleased, to be honest with you, sir.
Yeah, I understand what you said. Me personally, whatever we are doing, we are not doing it for the money. Like as you said, I'm happy that you did. I don't know him in person, but I follow this young man. What he's doing in Kwara State is a heck of job. I'm not what he said on video. I wasn't pleased with it. Also, that's why I'm talking about. If anybody can get anybody in Labour Party to look at what he said and see if there is a way that such things should not appear on public, space. He can find a way to discuss it internally. They can find a solution. That's why I tried to bring it up here.
Right. I think that the Labour Party people would have seen that tweet. I don't think they would actually respond to it because it just reeked of entitlement, So we're trying to save a country here. If the country gets saved, not be all of us will benefit, So yeah.
Okay, thank you all. Thank you all. We can continue
Yes,
right now. I appreciate it.
Just like you just said, you took notice of that before you saw it. Labour Party campaign management, since it's on Twitter, it's on Facebook, they would have seen it. For them not to respond, they have a reason. You cannot put entitlement to yourself and say you are supposed to. It's selfless. He only has one vote. If people are following him, the people have choice to who to vote. So you must not compel Labour Party to must come and see you because you are doing something for yourself and for the country, the future of the country.
Leftists, you cannot speak like that. That is wrong. You are not a Labour Party spokesperson. You don't know what that person is doing. You don't know the effort he has put in, and you cannot respond this way because you are not a Labour Party spokesperson. So just leave that one. You cannot belittle his followers as well. That his followers. Are you saying that all he has been doing, apart from everything that he's doing, is rubbish? At the end of the day, his followers is still going to make their choice. That is totally wrong.
My brother, I did not rubbish him.
No, you said no. He have one vote, and his followers will make their own choice. That's
wrong. He shouldn't make an entitlement to himself because he's doing something.
No, I'm not talking about the entitlement. You said he only have one vote, and his followers at the end of the day they are going to make their own choice. That means you are saying now that
why I said so.
Let's just move on. Let's move on because we need to round up now.
I made one statement. I said before Oga Ike saw that, Madam Omoyen's corner saw it. Me, I've not seen it too. I said for these two people to see.
Even though, but you shouldn't pass judgment. That's what I'm saying. Do you work for Labour Party? As all of them talk, can just move on to the next person. You are passing judgment.
I did work for Labour Party. Now, don't let that one vex you.
Can we
my
move
own
on,
opinion,
lefties, please?
Thank you. Now, my own opinion will be that, and I really stand by that opinion. You should not work, or if you don't want to work. Thank you. The next person is who is the next person?
Almost everybody.
Bulaba. Yes, you just came. Yes. You came before. You were the sixth person, and you left. Okay, talk to us 6 minutes.
Yeah, thank you all. I've all protocol duly observed. I want to use this opportunity to conscientize the minds of everyone that cares to listen. Between APC and PDP, I believe that the Nigerian university has gone for strike for more than 24 months combined, distributed equally between the two parties. But there was a man called Peter Obi in Anambra State who was a governor for 8 years. And during the course of a strike action by the ASU, he struck a deal with them. And because of that deal, Anambra State University does not partake in strikes that tends to put and keep the Nigerian students in Anambra State out of school. So that is a man that has a blueprint on how to prioritize education. And I'm speaking to the minds of the leaders of ASU, you know, knowing that a lot of youths and students, Nigerian students, make up a large number of people that are presently on the voter register. They should do everything possible to make sure that Nigerian students have the opportunity to go and cast their votes on election day. Okay? That is one point I want to raise my voice to conscientize the minds of the powers that be within ASU. With regards to people that come online and try to educate Labour Party and try to say they should look out for this, they should look out of this. I mean, I really appreciate the concern. But I want to remind us all that Mr. Peter Obi is the only candidate that has brought a transformation. Please mute yourself. God bless you. That has brought a transformation in the Nigerian political arena just now. Mr. Peter Obi has been a two-term governor. Apart from that, Mr. Peter Obi has been on the ballots in the form of a vice presidential candidate and now a presidential candidate for 2023 election. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. You are distracting me. Therefore, he comes with wealth of knowledge. Hello? Can you hear me?
Go ahead. We can hear you.
He comes with wealth of knowledge. And apart from his own personal experience, he's surrounded with what I call brain boxes. People like Pat Utomi, the Labour Party chairman, and others that surround him. So I want to conscientize our minds that most of the things we see here, yes, it is good to re-echo it, but I want to tell you that the Labour Party is not sleeping. For those that think that INEC, is compromised, yes, we have our fears. But if INEC is that compromised, why are the political parties trying to buy people's voter card? Why are they threatened and done everything possible to remove the INEC chairman? Why are they doing everything possible to remove the current leadership of INEC? Read the body language of the sitting president. I can tell you that the 2023 election, to the best of human ability, they will try to make sure that it's free and fair. But I want to also remind us that all those loopholes that we think that the opposition knows, the Labour Party, from experience and the wealth of knowledge, because the Labour Party cabals, the people in the Labour Party, they are the most intelligent and wisest among all the other parties. So they are not sleeping. But we really appreciate the minds of Nigerians who identify something and bring it to their attention. But let our minds not be worried. Continue to encourage people to go and get their PVC, cast your vote, defend your vote. Our brother that came and said that he is a software engineer and has been looking at the political paradigm since April, Nigeria started this thing. It did not come. It is few weeks to the election. It's now coming to tell us that he has been involved in election in several countries, and these are his fears. Then my sister Omoye asked him a very important question, and it was his answer immediately. When he says, what is the way? What is your solution? Instead of you to give us if you are really genuine, and if you are really a software engineer, you will give us a recommendation from the technical part of it. Rather, look at his response. We should be ready to fight. So, my brother, shine your eyes. You see, anybody can be deceived, but I have emancipated my mind. I have emancipated my brain. My eyes is like that of an eagle that sees from 1,000 kilometers away. And before you say Jack Robinson, I am there. Don't allow anybody to enslave your minds. A lot of foot soldiers are sent out. And Mr. Elvis, you must be vigilant. I know you are a true Democrat. Be vigilant. For those that have been watching you, have seen how you have kicked out Emeka and several others, they will come with different tactics. Be vigilant for those that want to bias and spoil the minds of the people that you have helped to conscientize their minds towards how to take back their country. Thank you.
Mr. Bulaba. Bulaba.
Yes.
Mr. Bulaba.
Yes.
Here's the thing. The fact that someone listens to an adverse opinion on the movement that we currently are all fighting for. I've been on this life now for a couple of hours. Not because I don't have better things to do, because my heart and soul is in it. So when I listen to, or when we choose to listen to someone with an adverse opinion, or who has some information, whether he's the enemy or not, personally, no one of us is a monolith. There'll be times that I will probably say something that you're going to push seriously against, right? But in this instance, no information should be thrown away. There's nobody that can disabuse anyone's mind with regards to this movement. That's a fact. Now, because we've been talking about for a while now,
My sister
my sister has been
one
saying,
second.
Can I just
No. I just want to make a point so that as you are making the point, you can address it.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody can disabuse your mind, because you have emancipated yourself. There are people that are yet to emancipate themselves, and you must speak for them where such characters come into play.
I understand what you're saying, and I actually would push back on you using the word characters, because we're all human beings, and again, like I said earlier, we're not a monolith. You understand? There are people who will come here and say they are ardent Obi supporters, but behind closed doors, they're doing something else. There are people who will come, as we're very active right now, screaming from the top of our lungs and saying, Obi, Obi, Obi. They will join us. But at night time, they're somewhere else. I just feel with this type of information, I get what you're saying. Like, we need to be careful, because there are people who probably don't have that type of mindset to be able to analyze and decipher and take information, right? I get it, but we still have, it is up to us too to listen to that and now educate the people and say, fine, these are the issues. These are the issues that have been presented before us. Now, how do we go about it? You do agree with me, right? And I know you said it here also. Like, these people cannot do anything about the election. If they try it, they know that they are looking for trouble. Everybody is on that same page. So I don't want us to come across as though we are, we're not fighting each other. We're all fighting for the good thing. We all want Nigeria to be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Amoye. Thank you.
Bulaba.
Thank you.
I just want to quickly thank you for your opinion. And again, I want to let you know that we all have right to our opinion, and we are not speaking from the same background. We're all talking from different background, and we're all here. So we can counter ourselves anytime, especially when you feel it's a personal thing. You feel this person is not saying what you think is correct. You don't know, you don't just keep quiet. If you know you think it's not correct, unquote, judging from background, you need to quickly start to do correction. This is a media. We've been here for how many days? For how many months? 7 days to 7. This is not the time we should allow anything or any kind of information. This is a media. I'm not saying, just like I started, I say everybody is entitled to their opinion, but that does not mean we should allow everything to flow freely because we want information. No. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. We'll be rounding up, and we want to say thank you to everybody that comes. If for you to come here, we don't consider you as enemy. We consider you as our friend, because the more the merrier, and the more the better. We say thank you. We never see anybody as enemy. Oti, maybe you prove to be, but for so far we've never seen anybody proven to be enemy. We are exchanging knowledge and trying to make correction to ourselves. That's what I see here publicly. No enmity, it's all love. So I want to say thank you to everybody so far that find the time to come on this panel to even talk. No, it's not everybody that will some people, they can come, they will not talk, they will run away. It's not everybody that can just come on the social media and be talking. For you to have that courage at all to come, I say thank you, because your voice is being heard positively or negatively. You have shown yourself, you've done something. So thank you very much.
Thank you, leftists. Thank you very much, everybody. We need to round up right now. 5 hours. So I want to thank every one of you that have joined us from beginning to this time. We are very grateful. Remember, we are doing this for ourselves. By the special grace of God, we all will come back to celebrate here again. All our panelists today, thank you so much. May God bless every one of you for your time and your submission. All our spectators, thank you very much. Thank you. May God bless every one of you, because I know somebody actually reached out to me the other day saying that I watched you every single day, but I've never commented one day. I've never sent a message or called into the show. So yeah, we have lots of you like that cannot do without our channel. I want to say we are very, very grateful. Thank you so much. Without you guys, we cannot be here. That's just the fact. You know, we learn from each other here every day. We argue, we disagree, we agree. That is what the platform is all about. You know, you shouldn't take it too personal when things like that happen to you. I want to appreciate those of you that have super chatted us today. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We are very, very grateful. May your pocket never ever run dry. We have Grant today who super chatted us. Grant. We have Wilfred. Thank you very much. We have Fred, Desmond, and Desmond who won the cake. May God bless every one of you. We are very, very grateful. Fred Agbons, we appreciate your membership support. May God bless you, sir. Thank you. Every one of you that called in today, thank you.
Yes.
Please, before you guys go right now, remember to go with the link. Help us to share so that the voice can go far. All the contributions, the submissions today can go far so that others can learn from it. Thank you very much, my people.
Yeah. I want to especially thank the callers today. Wilfred called in. Yes, Wilfred Egosa. Thank you, Jija Breadman. Thank you, Nico. John Amar. Thank you, Mr. Omoro Dion called in. Thank you, Mr. Orji from Highland. Thank you. And Mr. Smart called in. And one person called in. I didn't get his name. You know yourself that you called him, but I didn't get your name, so we will not make sure your name. But if you know you called in, thank you very much.
All right. My people, thank you very much. Mother of all, Mobbing the Aspera, thank you so much for all you do for us. We appreciate you always. Madam Rita, Amoyes Corner, P-Soft, and many of you, Bulaba, son of Ma, Mr. Alex, my brother, all the way from Amakba, and Alex Dopi King, Mr. Tony, Mr. Ike, Patriotic Nigerian, is one good finisher, you know, if you contribute properly because of your network. But tomorrow, I guess it's going to be good. And I believe the problem was coming from your earphone. All right. I appreciate every one of you, everybody that joined us.
I will suggest something.
I think I fixed my network now. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Better?
Yes, it's better now. It's better.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we are rounding up now, we'll just give you 2 minutes. Just go straight to the point in that 2 minutes. We need to go now.
No, Elvis is okay. I'll talk another time. I'm eating now, so yeah.
Okay. Your network is okay. That's fine. Your network is perfect now. And please, dial your headphone. Go to where for one. Look for one bridge. We're near you there. Go to where for inside.
No. That's not the problem. The problem is that I went to the setting and the volume was all the way low. So that's what the problem was.
You see now. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Everyone go up or no, I carry my hand, come your house, hold microphone for you. Can you imagine?
Thank you, Lefty. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you, sir.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
everyone. Bye for now.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, go there, biza. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo nínú ìfẹ́ kan. I don't need to competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo nínú ìfẹ́ kan. No, they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Oh, tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun nàbí o. Ẹ fẹ́ jókù. Alákọ̀bí. Ṣẹ́gun nàbí. Alákọ̀bí. Sábà mẹ́la. Anybody? Any bo. Anybody? Mo ló ń folú, ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti kíníṣí. Délé mo ló ń folú, ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé o.